Welcome to the stream,
I'm
Vive.
full.
Thank you. Mitäs mä esityin? Joo. Hei hei. Moi moi. How was your New Year's? Also, where's my chair? Chair, come back. Thank you. Can stream without a chair. Oh yeah, weird intro last time. Mine was pretty quiet. I went to see a few of my real life friends. And we just played some board games. They were drinking, I did not drink. But yeah, quite quiet in the end. No, I didn't drink, I swear. Oh, let me start by hydrating actually. I don't always feel like drinking, okay? I'm not a drunkard. Also, since you did the 13 gift subs last time, I got few more emote slots, so the Kiryu is there now. Sadly, I don't have access to the animated emotes yet. Like, I guess they give them out like in turns or something, so I couldn't do the and Miss Watson laughing, but yeah. Beep. Hello, this is Phoenix, right? Oh. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Beep. Ha, if you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. Grrr. Now listen up. You better get and guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepiest line back or not guilty, I never forgive you, ever. We talked about it. It's the ass booze, whatever thing. Phoenix. Mia, how's Maya? I don't know. You don't know. She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Well, like I said, for lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. It's the acoustic note again. Babe, will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. You really mean poor Gumshoe. Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join on investigation team and we're chasing after the killer! Pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can and find the killer! If we can get Maya out, then you can get and guard the guilty verdict. He deserves pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So, you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make a trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you got, then you too can throw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Edgy Boy can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we got, just like you. Great, thanks, Gumshoe. Beep. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. A friendship. Oh my, you know it will break our spirit as well. It's the strongest weapon in the world and you have it in abundance. Yeah. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt and God. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Engard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying she's guilty after all. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes. Juan Corrida was killed by professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt and God. What a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on in this time, so I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgy Boy. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor underpaid action star. Oh no. And what is your relation to the defendant? Well, that's, I guess I'm sort of lousy mentor to him, in a way. Yeah! Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of nothing sort of guy. The night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct? Yeah. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to the Mr. Encart's room. Okay, sure. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony. And talking with bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Encant was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy. Nyani, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Fright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Just like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first. Oi. Beaver. Versus underage. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor. Like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Fright? What is it? You're going to try to trick me into corner, aren't you? Huh? I know I'm just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. No one said you were, Mr. Powers. No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, a witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time. I will personally talk to the defense at the later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then... You know, looking underage and being underage are two different things, okay? Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Are you sure that was Matt Encart? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing? Standing in front of his own room. At first, what do you mean by that? Well, he was in bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he was normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Fright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. Guess I'm going to have to wait patiently on this one. You saw two of them, bellboy and the defendant together, correct? Yeah, bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching two of them, did you notice anything strange? I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, he gave bellboy a tip. A tip. But that's perfectly normal thing to do. Thinking shoes? Okay, here we go. Yes. So how long did you watch two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. So who are these guests you talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to pass further. Do you remember this incident? Did Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyperstate. I ended up focusing on her. I see. She's disappointed. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Oh. Did we find a weird? I think it was because Matt, he gave Papa a tip. Could it be you felt something strange about the Tiffin incident itself? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. This boy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Looks like an adult, has values like an adult, has a mole like an adult, but isn't. Can't keep up with modern age. Well, that's modern age for you. You can never be sure. Don't assume anything. If Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? So he gave bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much was it? But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip on he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first look at the guy's face. And I was really shocked. Afraid I don't follow you at all. That's a contradiction though. To assume you shouldn't assume anymore, I mean. Oi! Do you see this patch on my chest? I'm the lawyer here, okay? I know what I'm doing. I wonder which of these shocking moments I should ask about. I mean, it has to be Purple's face. What was so shocking about Purple's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly a boy, more like old Gramps. Ahem! I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face there was a line of stitches. Yeah, and it went straight from tippy top of his head to bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. He was there, at Enguard's house. He was that butler! What is it, Mr. Fright? Nothing, Jana. So that means Enguard was talking with the killer! Then, if the fact were to expose Enguard would be Enguard clearly in a blink. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief! You sure you don't have anything you would like to say, Mr. Fright? Huh? What did you say? No. Nothing, Mr. Fright. Nothing. We're just going around and round in circles. Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. I think I have to ask about the money. The definitely is huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. Is that too much? Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. Why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? Ah, well, how interesting. That certainly was very generous tip, wasn't it? Very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Objection! The defendant is superstar. That kind of tip is typical of fare for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive a large source of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash, for all my hard work. So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Juan Corrida. Then the bellboy the witness saw? Yes, he was the assassin. Hold your horses now, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Charlie the Killer left at the scene of the crime. Yeah, he's a big man with a big guy who has a heart of little girl. Charlie the killer. He's the person of the police special investigation team has been searching for ages. I'm certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Sally the killer. Oh yeah. So he's basically he's basically like a girl, yeah. What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Oh? Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. Nyani? Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. He's gonna talk about the Maya, doesn't he? This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. That's when that bellboy came. That's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corridor's room. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really wasn't the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Fry, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. Ha 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 ha. This is not laughing matter. We need more here. Oh 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 oh. By the way, I wanted to put the Facultius Discitius emote there, but I'm not sure if that is against Twitch's emote, you know, the policy, because it's like a middle finger, so I feel like it's not allowed, so I didn't want to risk it, because I haven't checked the TOS about it. And what time was it? Well, I don't remember. The white ceremony ended around 8 PM, right? And I went to the match room pretty soon after that. And then I came back. And then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time. You're not the one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry. I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. Are you sure it was the same way, boy? Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Haparas, hi, welcome to the stream. How are you today? How was your New Year's? Right. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with me. So which room did the bellboy come out of? The victim's room, huh? Yep, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, alright? Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony solving. So what exactly was so out of place about her? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next. You're okay? I'm glad to hear it. The bellboy was empty-handed. The bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers testimony aside or... There's nothing strange about unusual about empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. If you two are dumping school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness' previous statement will be supplemented with this new one. Grrr, Etsy boy. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see, very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand, and there was a bottle of juice and wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? Pretty sure it was tomato juice. If he could come up with some sort of reason as why he would come out of the room and be... Oh, cause he just gave the juice to the... Yeah. Some sort of bull. Then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Proof, huh? It's this one. Ah, yeah. Mr. Powers. Yes. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... On Jackson. On Jackson, viewer. On Jackson. Do you want to explain to me what is on Jackson? I really want to know. So a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Good. Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There is wine glass sitting next to Mr. Koda's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would look at what is top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that it is a tray with bottle tomato of juice in it. Yeah. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Koda's room. He left the tray in the room. which is why he was empty-handed when he left. That would mean that the bellboy had seen and left dead body in the room. I invented a new word yesterday on Bird Stream. Fraud. Oh, it's on Jackson from Birdie Stream. Fapsy. That sounds kinda cool. Fapsy. Fancy and fabulous. See, I could say it even before you wrote it. Oh my god, I'm a genius. And you proved that Mr. Koda was already dead at the time. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is it with him? Why is he laughing? Witness. Isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? The bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Gloves? Yeah, it's black leather gloves. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves? Why didn't you mention them earlier? Sorry, it slipped my mind. Arr. Boy, does this make bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, got to focus. Can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Fried. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, wood ball is made of leather. I just know wood balls are suspicious because they are made of leather. But that man, he received large roll of gas from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing... Come on now. Come on now. Come back. There you go. That was a big hiccup. I wonder why does it usually do it always at this time? What thing in my PC is causing this? Anyway. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. Okay. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding to hydrate. And yeah. By the way, what was the game that I was supposed to stream on Tuesdays from now on? Since Desperados is finished. I forgot. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yeah, please tell us more. Okay. After leaving one's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then came back to my seat. So bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident. Some accident, I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bell boy to be normal. Let's get started, shall we? Mr. Fright, cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. It bothers me so much. What was the game that I was supposed to play? What was the game I was supposed to play? I had a plan. I swear to God I had a plan. Fuck. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of the bathroom with my left eye in the sort of sneaky spying. Aha! I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. I said hold it. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us few more details. Oh, okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. He gave something to this person. Yeah. What was this something? Ha 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 ha. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't call it something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kind of small. This is incredible, crucial piece of evidence. Please try to remember what it was. I try. In the meantime, let's talk about another point, namely, what the bellboy did next. Oh. So after he gave person inside the room the thing... Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Engard's room? Open the door to Viola Hall. Then in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of ordinary at that time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. What? You saw something else? There was this little alien with a... old bag. Oh, old bag. It was watching one's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien. Tell Mr. Powers that the money just now was as big as his word. It's little troublesome, isn't it? Such a rude whippersnapper. But I'm sure if you press him enough, anything will become clearer. Although that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Ugh, talk about lose-lose situation. person inside. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw a person's arm. Only an arm. Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. The bellboy left the crime scene. He immediately went to the defendant's room. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As the person who received the item, all you could see was person's arm. Yes, just like that. It's a boy, is this really that important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, could you try to remember what it was bellboy handed over? Well, let's see. I think it was no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. Wooden statue? A statue? Yeah, it kinda looked like one, I guess. I saw the actual thing again. I probably remember, you know. Looks like proceed. I'm going to have to come up with the statue. Have the contrast your instinct and take a chance. Blah 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 blah. Confidence save. Statue. Would it be this one? Let's go with this one. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. What was the point of a pregnant cause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I saw this. Mr. Fright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Deep breath, Phoenix. Mr. Flowers, something you saw... Was it this item? Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Fright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Matt and God's mansion. At the defendant's house? What does this mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Easily the killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear. That's wooden? Huh? Who would have guessed? Then the bear being found at Mr. Engart's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. But Engart is the killer's client. Order. I said order. Mr. Fright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Yeah. Hey, again. Look, do you see this liar's badge? I know what I'm doing. I know the law. Okay, how about us? What game are you gonna play, by the way? Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would happen later on. Even if you haven't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgy Boy would have. I almost forgot he knew about it too. Path of Exile, oh. Not really my type of game, but yeah, have fun. I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. Oh wait, if the trial ends, I can go to sleep. Oh. Creating new friends, skeletons and zombies. Skeletons and zombies are your friends? Should I be worried? There has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor, a minute, please. Yes, Mr. Fred. There are still few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to prove? Oh, well, we can have that. Up charge, go. Fuck. Powers testimony, person who received the bear itself. Bear itself, I think. I think it's very obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Fry, it was found at Mr. Encard's mansion. However, Mr. Encard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had chance to go home. Oh, I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Encard who took this bear to his mansion. Why? That's very true. Why didn't we consider that point, Mr. Fright? There was no way, time-wise, for defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew. This has... You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Fright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Encard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time, he was the killer. The killer and Encard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Encard's mansion as its butler. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to Encard mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Encard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Oof. Well, Mr. Fright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all? I have to try. Before I fuck up. Confidence save. What will you do now, Mr. Fright? Do you plan to... I plan to expose a clearly shaky place in Mr. Power's testimony. What? There's still another one? There is indeed, Your Honor. It's quite questionable point. What are you trying to prove? Oh, well, we can have that. Alright, Mr. Frank, what questionable point would you like to? The person who received the bear. This one then? There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear. The identity of the person who received the bear. I don't know, I mean... Maybe he's really good at it. He doesn't blend in, that's for sure, but... Really? And you saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was took the bear. We can't be sure of. Ah! Hi, Powers. What is it, Mr. Powers? What are you? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh yeah, sorry. Actually, so, I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. What? Really? I mean, I only saw his arm. But the arm was Nikka's samurai's arm, I swear. You got to be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was Nikka's samurai. Order. It looks like you dug your own grave, yet again. How many times is that today? I've lost count. The person who took this little bear was Nikka's samurai. And as we all know, Maten God is the Nikka's samurai. Thanks to the defense, we made that all the clearer. I think we heard enough. We know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, and well, who was received the bear from assassin in the room. Oh. Everything has become clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Maten God. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will now hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. You see, Mr. Fright, you could not win against the truth, could you? I knew it would turn out like this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Fright? Confidence. I need confidence! There is only one way for me to track this trial out. Dirty trick, Your Honor. Right now we have two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. No, reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at N-Guard's mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes. 6 discs. Is this all you have? Now then, let's hear theory. I'm kinda tempted. It probably will be Adrian though. But I don't know. Adrian, I guess. Adrian Andrews. Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt and God for the crime. By wearing spare Nika Samurai costume. Ah. Then, the Nika Samurai's arm that we saw, that could have very well been Miss Andrews. But what about Mr. Engard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. Engard's mansion, it was well laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defendant's logic. Besides which, there's no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can turn Engard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as being guilty to someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't keep up. Order, order, order. All disturbed parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. That would be everyone here, by the way. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Chiboy. The prosecution is prepared to challenge defense theory. Mr. Fright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer is specially bring the bear to Engard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer identity will become crystal clear. Funny how crowd never raises suspicion at the biggest shit, but this... I know, right? Prosecution calls upon witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Yes, Your Honor. Ha 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 ha, I don't wanna see you ugly mug. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Liar? But I never thought in your desperation you tried to pin the guilt on Adrian. I swear this demon will pay. Oh, hi, Pearl. Mr. Nick. Pearls? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. A really strong power? Oh, Mr. Nick, your phone is... Gumshoe. Beep. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch on to. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where the killer and Maya are? We still don't have any leads, but... Nyani, we don't have any more time. If we just had one, even seeing a clue would be really helpful. I was only able to come this far because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I such enough luck this time? Is all our hope for naught? Tent. Huh? Tent? I could see a circus tent. Yeah. It looked like Maya was unconscious until just a few minutes ago. As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now. But I could see circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now? There's only one, pal. Very big circus. Maya is somewhere within 300-foot radius of the main tent. Nyani? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on map. About 300-foot radius from the main tent. Hurry. Ho 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 ho. And I could see mailbox under the window, just outside. Gumshoe. Yes, also a mailbox. Okay, what else? What else, Mia? I'm sorry, but it was very small window. I can't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building. Maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. Old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Good luck. I call you later, so don't let your battery die, okay, pal? Big. Maya's not hurting, right? She's pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. Gumshoe, please hurry. Look like we're out of time. Are you alright, Phoenix? It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. What will now reconvene? The killer, the man murdered the victim, handed this to his client. To the client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stand. Warning. That would be actually a good one. Currently the witness is accused and tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you have been called to witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before? That's right. It's only natural that witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court to this bear's secrets? Alright. Why does she? Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store small item. Because of this its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small Jeopardy box just by looking at it. Oh, that's kinda nice. I kinda want that one. So this figurine is container of sorts, is it? Yes. Looks can be deceiving. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin cross-examination, Mr. Fred. It looks like there really was something that bear after all. Blah 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 blah. A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. People who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that it was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? Kuma? Oh. You can take it apart. How would one go about doing that? Well, press it on its tail to the right, then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move. You can be removed. Oh, this is the most interesting. Judge is having a good time. Boy and his new toy. It's like his wife all over again. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he lost it. So what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. Then this was present from you. That's right. It was puzzle in the shape of a bear, so I thought it would be perfect for Juan. So it was present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. So who exactly knew how to solve this puzzle? Only two of us, Juan and myself. It was souvenir from Switzerland. So I doubt there are that many people with the same bear in this country. But this looks like it can be easily broken, especially if someone wanted to get what's inside. Well, it's a toy. But it can never be same again once it's broken. Who else knows this bear is actually a small container of archery blocks? Never told anyone. As long as one never told anyone either, then only two of us knew. Two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. and Guardian know, right? I think this is about all I'm going to get from now. Well, Mr. Fright, I think even you have come to realize that there's one very important fact we have uncovered, and that is this bear is actually a jewelry box. Now that we have agreed on to oh my god. Now that we have agreed to this point, there is only one logical question that can come next, and that is this. What is inside this box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we are going to find out next, Witness. Yes? You're the only one who can open this. Please. There's painful silence hanging over the courtroom. All eyes are on Miss Andrews now as she solves the puzzle and takes the bear apart. Click. I've opened it. Is this what you wanted? What is that? It looks like a note. I don't think we need to guess what it is, do we, Mr. Fright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note? The suicide note left by Juan Corrida's former manager, Celeste Inipax. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. Hidden by the victim, Juan Corrida himself. It seems Celeste Inipax had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Order! Witness, did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard all about it from Juan. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere, because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything's going at its worst pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What's written on the note? That's right, at least that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it's only appropriate that the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? Yeah, because there's no such thing as copying someone's handwriting. I guess. I went through so much just to get my hands on it. I was going to burn it, for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. Just voice rang aloud in the clear, true, deathly silent courtroom. In her note says the impacts left us a record of all that had happened to her. About being used and then thrown away by any guard, about being engaged to corridor and any guard's role in destroying that, and about how she decided in her spray to end it all. Hydration notification, yeah, okay. And that was all Miss Impax had to say. There's one thing I would like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Mr. Engard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish motive for the murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. The night of the murder, Juan was going to make contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word. But then God values above all else his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. At any cost. It's in God's fault that woman killed herself. And this time he even went as far to kill someone to stop. How terrible, selfish person. Steinbeck lawyers. There's no room for doubt here. Mr. The Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. It seems that we have come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. Right. How am I supposed to escape from this one? Why hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know. I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay. Time for confidence. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of funny. We do it once and we are the bad guys, but when prosecution has done it 12 times now, they're never the bad guy. There are two deadly pieces of evidence, the figurine and suicide note. Maybe somehow I can find a way out of the situation through one of those. Cavalry is already in Judge's hand. Phoenix, hurry! The suicide note is the newer one. So let's go with that. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that liar. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get killer off the hook. I think Your Honor believes that the main guard killed in order to obtain this note. Yes, that is correct. But that seems a little strange. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. This note was hidden by Mr. Corridon until the night of the murder. If that is the case, I say Madame Guard could have not known what was written on this note. Oh, I did think of that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. No one in their right mind would kill for a note without first knowing what it said. Order! You make a valid point, Mr. Fred. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. Unfortunately, I think he believes differently. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. Huh? The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like you to direct court's attention to this. What's that? It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as means of spying. Spying? What? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Madame Guard and the victim both thought of others as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. And the victim, Juan Corrida, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Madame Guard. Oh, ahem, Mr. Fred. Yes, Your Honor. You don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. Well, sort of. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Fred. I see you are confused, Mr. Fred. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the staff bear's eye. But this camera that I have is not the same one. Last night I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this gumshoe bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Fred, the defender's fingerprints were found on this camera. And God's fingerprints were on there. Well, Phoenix. It looked like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's very obvious that Mr. Engard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. He got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey. Now what's that liar thinking? Mommy, is that man bad? Killer guy? Shh, stop, don't look at him. The way he's sweating is just ew, nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief. Have you figured out what you're going to do next? What I'm going to do next? That's running away, like Friday child work. I know it seems like Mr. Edwards is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. What is that, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Confidence! should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking riddles all of a sudden? Alright, I think it's time we... Well, Mr. Frank, you don't have any further objections, do you? What is this piece of evidence Mia is talking about? Can I figure out what it is? That still needs to be locked. I present evidence. I don't know what I will present, but I present evidence. I have no objection, Your Honor. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Flight. Objection! Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily. You are beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. With that word, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you forgot one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, bird. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. I don't know. Shit. Yeah, that was way off, Beaver. Holy shit. Examine the one piece of evidence. What evidence? It was set for 8 PM to 1 hour. So he couldn't have known it. Is it this one? Okay, nope. This one? Ay. I don't know. Should examine any piece of evidence. Oh well, oh look, it's a break time, so I feel like this break time, the title screen has the best music for a break time, so we're gonna do that, yeah. Gonna do. So see ya in 10 minutes. Yeah, this is the breakdown music now. Yeah. Was it really? Nom 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 nom.
Welcome.
Thank you. What's up, Birdie? Hi. Welcome to stream, Birdie. How are you? How are you? Yeah, absolutely no saves coming here at all. We don't do that in this channel. All legit. Disbarred yet? What? And now for the first time in this stream, we're gonna present the evidence. Yeah? Absolutely first time. Didn't happen before. That is missing back suicide now, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analyzed. Oh. So, as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impax or not, that has not yet even remotely confirmed. Expel a lawyer from the board so that they no longer have right to What? I don't get it. Mr. Fred, you. Are you saying this first note is a fake? Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin the murder on Mr. Engard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you! I don't get it, okay? I'm just an idiot, okay? Let's move on. Your Honor, defense is discriminately accusing the witness again. There's no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. In the US, you have to pass the bar exam to become a lawyer. Lawyers who are unethical or mess up are really bad get disbarred. Oh, so the bar and then this. Oh, it makes sense now. Well, you see, I have my patch in my shoulder. See, so all is good, all is good. I'm still the best. But if this is a fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? We call the witness testimony concerning this figurine. The only person other than the victim who could have solved the puzzle is the witness herself. Damn it. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote so you could use it to frame Engard. Well, not on my just thing. You know where it is. I did not just think. Right. If you're really going to pronounce this suicide note a fake, then show this court some evidence to support your theory. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of proof lies with you, the prosecutor. Oh. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? It is, as the defense has stated, the handwriting has yet to be analyzed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where the verdict is impossible. That's impossible. Isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry this trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will be able to make it another day. I didn't want to do this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both prosecution and defense further investigate. Handwriting analysis is my butt. I think we reached the end of the line. Guilty, 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 guilty. What is that sound? It's gumshoe. Beep. Hello, gumshoe? Just answer the phone, you know, in the courtroom. No big deal. What is with him? What's with the sign? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? He got away. Nyani! I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm going to keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. But don't tell me we don't have any more. Guilty, 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 guilty. Oh, don't. This gumshoe is doing his best. Do you hear that? They're calling for his dead. Mr. Fred. I can't. For us to come this far and... Oh. What is it? Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. I can't do that. Mr. Fred, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls later. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch! It's a spinning phone. This is the best thing you could do. Mr. Edgeworth. Please, you got to buy us more time. Court is in session. Beep. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Fred, this is a code of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm reluctant to do this. However, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. This time I really can't do anything. Court is now adjourned for the day. Oh, Edgy Boy. This way, Your Honor. Edgy Boy? What is it, Mr. Edgy Boy? I humbly request another 30 minutes of Your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary test on this piece of evidence in that time. But can you really obtain the results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes, please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. The prosecution requests this court will take a 30-minute recess. But be advised that I will not allow another recess today. I'm not sure if this is helping or hurting us. What was plan C? I forgot. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Right, well, what's going on with my situation? The killer, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes. We can't find her in that time. And real fake bomba walk. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, spit it out. Right. It looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind, by accident in his rush to get away. A few things? Can we use any of them as evidence? Ho ho ho, I thought you asked, pal. I've got the things he left with me right now and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Items like that are usually sent to the crime lab first. We don't have time to... We don't... Read, Nyan, read. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. When those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, but I've got to put the law on hold for now. Sounds bad. I hope he doesn't get in too much trouble for this. With my hunk of a junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry about the details, buddy. Don't worry about the details, buddy. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. Alright. Just getting here in one piece. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm running every red light. Right. Maybe there's something among that will be decisive enough to end this. What? Hey, what's wrong? Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me. Did he crash? Really? Oh my god. What happened? It sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What the hell was he thinking? I've got to hurry and call for help. Freaking Sven. That's why Sven is an enemy. But we had no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. We can't let that happen. Well, if there is a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. Why oh why did Gumshoe have to get in the accident now? Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? Is there a way? There has to be a way. That's right, there's a way. What? How? Fuck. How can we find? How can we find gumshoe again? I don't know. I don't think it's any evidence. Yeah, but how would that... Oh, it's a person. See, no, I don't take any hints from the chat. Okay. Maya. Maybe. Oh, Francisca. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now... Beating the game. But I guess it just continues. Huh. Pinning the game on someone using the evidence to do so. I figured he would ask again, so... Might be turn to say, defense attorney Phoenix Wright, she's dead. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Whether you did your job well or not, that can all be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict. Is prosecutor Edgy Boy here? Yes, bailiff. There's a phone call for you. So they said it was extremely urgent. They probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, I think hard about what it is you must do. To be continued. We're gonna save and we're gonna put it there. Which means this fucking trial will go for another stream still. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it's at least another 2 hours or something of... yeah. Well, at least I know what I will stream on Tuesday. At least I know what I will stream on Tuesday. Phoenix is a person who talks a lot of shit. and it just works, okay? It's like the tower, it just works. Alright. Next stream will be final stream of the second game of this trilogy, and then we still have one more game to play. Oh boy. Okay, let's try to see. Okay, let's got my Steam library here. What was the game that I wanted to start? It was not Code Vein. I was not thinking of playing it by now. Dead Space is for Fridays, so it was not Dead Space. Yeah, Tormented Souls will come, but first it's Fatal Frame, then comes Tormented Souls, and then comes Dead Space. And they are all in the Friday slot, because they are horror games. Horror Friday, you know? But I'm just saying that it is in different time slot. Let's see. What would I have wanted to play? There's the Shadow Tactics game that was like Desperados game, but I will take a break, so I will not play that right now. Yakuza is in Sundays. Yakuza is our Sunday adventures always. You know, I really don't remember. I had a plan about what to play, but I really don't remember it. Well, it's not like I have a shortage of games to play, so, you know, I just pick. I know, but like... Well, Ace Attorney has been a bit all over the place, right? And since we had the Desperados in the Tuesday slot, Ace Attorney went over the Yakuza, because Yakuza is filler, because it's so freaking long game. So now Ace Attorney, I guess, is Tuesdays. But I do feel like I will take a break from Ace Attorney after this second game is complete, and then start the third game again later. What the fuck was I gonna play? Well, I know I have option of being Code Vein. One is Valkyria Chronicles is one thing I want to play. Oh, we could just make it satisfactory for 1 week. You know, test that stream. Well, I will forget anyways. I will forget anyways as soon as I say something, so let's see, anyone streaming? No, no one is streaming, good. So I will let you enjoy rest of the sun, I mean Friday. Oh my god, I wish it was Friday. I don't wanna go to work tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Have an awesome evening, morning, afternoon. Whatever it is that you play, stay awesome, stay safe, stay hydrated. You know the deal. And we shall see again next time, which is on Tuesday. With more Ace Attorney. Thanks for watching, stay awesome. Bye 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 bye.